regular stuff by not going to college.
I hear that. But plenty of people wish they did what you did. I mean, a teenager on his own in Europe, that sounds pretty exciting to me, man.
Yeah, it was pretty dope. Hey, you played in college, right? I mean, I feel like I should know these things, but you're pretty quiet when it comes to your personal life, man.
Well, I like to keep my focus on the players.
But you know what? Nah, you don't have to talk about it.
It's fine. It's fine. No, I just don't talk about it unless people are genuinely curious.
Color me curious.
Well, I was pretty good in high school. We won a Nevada State championship, and I got some interest from some Big West schools. Wound up playing 2 years at UC Davis.
2 years at UC?
Yeah.
Well, why didn't you play longer?
Well, I got married young, and my wife was pregnant with my oldest, so I wound up doubling on classes and graduating early.
Wow, I mean, respect. You had to take care of your business.
Yeah, real life stuff, man. But it's okay. You know, I knew I wasn't good enough to go pro.
But still, I mean, it had to be hard leaving behind what you love.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I love basketball.
Well, I mean, how'd you get into coaching?
Even after I quit, I'd go watch practice. Eventually, the coach asked if I wanted to be a grad assistant, and it wasn't much, but it paid, and the rest is history.
You know, that's what's up. And I'm proud that you got back to doing what you love, Coach.
There's always another path in, P. You just have to hang around long enough to stay in the game.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. We've got a good one for you tonight. It's Game 3 of the NBA Cup for both of these teams. Let's get started. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Bulls, things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And checking out Miami, right now, quite a ways down below.
I think for the Heat, they haven't packed any big surprises into the early part of this season. They're right in the middle of the NBA's pecking order.
And this is just about where I thought they'd be. The truth is, to get to the next level for this team, they're probably going to need to make a big trade at some point.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, they've got Mitchell. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Powell. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Hero in at the two-guard spot. And for Chicago, Buzelis out there with Isaac Okoro. Then it's Anthony Simons. Then it's MP. And it's Collins in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for MP specifically, these cup games have extra meaning. He's made it very clear he really wants to take this home.
And I think of this Game 3 of the group stage as moving day. We separate the contenders from the pretenders. MP will have to step up, take on a big role tonight.
And front and center on the latest issue of Time magazine, who other than MP?
And he's been making headlines, turning pages and turning heads. And the story just about writes itself.
And both of these teams, Greg, have a couple games in the NBA Cup under their belts. They've gotten off to pretty good starts.
And I got to believe they both like the position they're in. And tonight will be huge in determining if they can make those knockout games. It's pretty much a must-win.
The Bulls have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Another 3 for Chicago.
Got to contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
Pass to Powell. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. That one falls.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
Chicago's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Harris's shot is good.
And you see those dribble skills by MP, developing those tools to help beat defenders.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Just a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to chat. Like everyone, he's impressed with Adebayo's relentless nature. He said, quote, "We have to match his intensity at both ends, trying to keep him off of the glass and trying to keep the ball out of his hands. Coach knows they can do it for stretches, but he wonders if they can do it for a full game." Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Mitchell outside. Over in the corner, Jaquez. Off target with his three.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, thanks. The Heat knew they needed to add more shot creation, and this summer, they went out and got just that, acquiring Norman Powell, coming off an all-star caliber season with the Clippers, and doing so without giving up much draft capital in return, or even a starter. That has to be considered a home run for the Heat.
A terrific addition. Shams Charania with the report. Hey, Shams, thanks.
And he is just piling up the numbers here. MP seems to improve every time we see him. Such an impressive talent.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Now a look at the stats for MP.
And he's fallen out of favor a little bit in their offense, at least compared to how he was being used earlier in the season. His usage percentage is down over the past 5 games. Maybe he'll be more involved here tonight.
Here's Larson. And right now he's averaging about 7 points a game. That one goes in.
What a finish from Bam, a guy who has no issue playing through physical defense.
Simon's on the wing. Back to Harris. Launches it. Traps in the tray. Harris has got 18 points.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
Now here's Wiggins. 12 points his last outing. Hero, no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Harris. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Hero from long range. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Harris has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
He is just struggling right now to find his way and trying to regain his confidence.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Larson. He has yet to score. Outside, Adebayo. Here's Hero. Hero can't get that one to fall. On the wing, Harris. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Takes an incredible amount of focus and concentration. That's making the most of the possession.
And so it's MP making things happen. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. We're making some changes. Bruce Ellis has checked in for Patrick Williams. Okoro comes in for Colin Sexton. And Harris subbed in for Jones. Davion Mitchell's checked in for the Heat. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Harris.
Oh! That's as good as it gets. Woo! What athletic ability from MP. Plenty of bounce in those legs.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. On the court for the Heat, Mitchell is out there with Norman Powell. Then it's Khalil Ware. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Larson in at the 3, the small forward.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks. Bam Adebayo is now the Heat's all-time leader in double-doubles. Bam said, I want to be number one in some, if not all of these categories. I just have to keep improving and keep chipping away. And then it's just focusing on getting these wins. Back to you.
Good priorities. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Powell, no one around him. Ware kicks to Powell. Mitchell wide open. Drills it from outside. Mitchell's got his third basket of the night.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Here's MP. It's deflected. MP against Mitchell. Pass to Larson. His three-pointers off the mark. The Bulls leading by 19 points. Here's Buzelis. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
It doesn't take much to get Buzelis up to the rim. He just pops off the floor and is right there.
Ware kicks to Wiggins. Lets the three fly. Rebound by Smith. The Bulls have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And the basket by Harris. MP's got 29.
Finishing through contact is required in the NBA. MP knows he can't let guys stop him.
Wiggins surveying the floor. Connects from three-point range. Wiggins has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
The number 1 overall pick back in 2014, Andrew Wiggins. Certainly capable.
Elite length and athleticism. His shot creation is more good than great. He has that 2022 All-Star nod to his credit, and of course, a championship from that same season.
And it's Wiggins missing.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Collins checked in for the Bulls. And Fernie Simons comes in for Josh Giddey. Bam Adebayo's checked in for the Heat. Hero comes in for Powell. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Miami. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Ware dishes to Wiggins. Here's Hero. It's stolen by Buzelis. Here's Harris with the drive. And MP throws it down hard.
It's a nice take by MP. Those legs have a lot of life in them.
56 seconds left here in the second. Pass to Adebayo. Wiggins drives in. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And after playing most of his career at the center spot, Greg, do you like Bam Adebayo playing power forward?
Oh, it's great. At 6'9", I felt like he was always undersized at the pivot, making up for it with his strength and toughness, but he has the mobility and the skill to play the 4 without question.
Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for the Heat. Norman Powell comes in for Andrew Wiggins.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Mitchell. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
And I like the subtle adjustment he made to create a little space for that one.
Well, those types of moves show creativity and determination.
Here's Powell. Got it. Good job in the low post. Powell's got his 2nd basket of the night. And so it's Chicago. Riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Right back after this break.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings.
Taking a look here at Chicago, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things, and I gotta say they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I gotta say, they are making it look easy, here in this early part of the season at least. And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Bulls.
They did their homework. They're all on the same page. That's why we're seeing precision offense.
My analysis will be efficient as their play. They're good.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
And Miami shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. We've got Isaac Okoro. MP out there with Anthony Simons. Then there's Zach Collins. And it's Booz Ellis in at the power forward. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. It's stolen by Adebayo. Mitchell against Simons. Powell outside. So, Tim, you ended your NBA career a little bit early because of knee problems, and at 34, you made the transition to broadcasting and have excelled so much. What has that journey been like?
Well, certainly, Kevin, I wish I could have played another handful of years, but you're right. The knee injury forced me into this line of work, and I'm blessed and grateful because I can stay connected to the game. I get to watch it every night with a front row seat, and hopefully I get to make people a little bit smarter about what they're watching.
Oh, you do, believe me, you definitely do. Hero, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
A 3 from MP. And the Bulls another 3.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Jaquez with the steal. Powell with it, picked up by Harris. Mitchell left side. Back to Powell. There's the triple. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Powell's got 7 points in the game.
Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
Harris. The shot from the low post is good.
And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are going great out there offensively.
Mitchell outside. Back to Hero. Good ball movement here by Miami. The shot by Powell, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Harris. And that one drops. Harris has got 48.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
Mitchell finds Jaquez. Here's Hero from downtown. Chicago grabs the miss. MP's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. 1:57 left to play in the third. Miami's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Mitchell's shot is good.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Called the Bulls.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage maximize every possession.
Adjustments are everything in this league, and you need to maximize your time to make those.
Hits it again. Wow!
And it's another 50-point night for him. He's had a bunch of them in his career.
And on the NBA all-time list of 50-point games, he's almost in the top 5. And it's Wiggins missing. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. MP deciding where to go with it. The shot comes out. And Miami shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Back to Powell. Over Giddey. And so it's MP making things happen for Chicago. The quarter comes to a close with him achieving his season high in rebounds. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Miami starting the 4th, the post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. Then it's Mitchell, then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Larson in at the 2 spot. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts, a scorching 88%.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
And the responses often come from the three-point line. That's just today's game. Yeah, no reason to fade away there.
He's feeling it. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
I love the shot selection from him right now. He's not settling, and that's why he's shooting at a very high rate.
Harris's shot is good. MP's got 56 points in the game.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Out to the right wing. Wiggins kicks to Adebayo. Sexton against Wiggins. Pass to Larson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Larson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Harris. Hits the front of the rim and out.
That is a missed opportunity. He'd love to have that one back.
And here's Adebayo. Giddey defending. Adebayo with the bucket.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And they seem to have found something out there. I like the confidence they're playing with.
And MP throws it down.
That's what you want to see every night from MP. Go up and flush it down.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Mitchell against MP. Pass to Larson. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Yeah, couldn't quite hang on to it. They're not in a position now where they can afford to be giving it away like that.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers. Yet another bucket.
I can't believe I'm saying this. He's now second in 60-point games all time.
Tapping into his full arsenal. Night in and night out.
Stay on it.
Powell for 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Sexton the pass to Harris. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. MP's got 12 now in this quarter.
Yeah, shots like this are big for MP's development. I love seeing him capitalize off the catch.
Back to Mitchell. To stop the run. It's rebounded by Giddey.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Bulls.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
And he was tremendous on the glass tonight, controlling the boards and fighting for extra possessions.
Mitchell against MP. Touched it on the wing. Stolen by Mitchell. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. Marquez with a wide open look. No good on the triple. Here's MP. Sweet little floater.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Powell feeling it out a bit. Lets it go from deep. The shot will not fall. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And with that, they remain undefeated in group play.
And with just one group matchup left, it looks like we'll be seeing them in the next round of the NBA Cup.
Let's now go courtside and join Jennifer Quintana. Jennifer?
MP, how did you approach this game, knowing your team is already set up to advance in the NBA Cup?
You know, we know our fans get excited about these cup games, so we really tried to bring our A game for them. Yeah, we clinched already, but this is still a big...
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with. Now they looking nervously, and I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. Coming out with a statement. You really changed, man, all your music and arrangement. You don't know shit, shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes, positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate. For taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it. Get after it, get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future, we all start losers. We're all late bloomers, gotta struggle through the sewer. Fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks